Today I'm going to do a project I've been putting off for quite a while. Need to build a soil compost sifter. I use one for many purposes, okay? I have compost that needs sifting. I keep worms for worm castings. They need sifting. You've seen me in my earlier videos. I need to sift charcoal for making wood preservative. I need to sift ashes for making paint. So I really need a sifter. I've been looking online for one that kind of I think would work for me for multiple purposes, and I couldn't exactly find one like I wanted. So here's going to be the one I built. Okay, I begin with, this is called a bus tub. It's what they use at restaurants to take your dishes away. It's very sturdy, very heavy plastic. So I'm going to use this as the base. This particular one, I think you can get them online, 4 or 5 to a pack. They're about $5 each. This is a 15 by 20 by 5. Okay. I'm using 1/4 inch hardware cloth for my actual screen. So the first thing I do is I take a marker. Thicker would be better because it's harder to see. And outline the base of this tub all the way around. Okay? Once I've got it outlined, I cut it out. But I want the wire to be a good bit smaller than the tub because it's going to fit inside the tub. So I'm going to cut about 1 inch inside the line I've made. Now we have our screen cut. Fits in the bottom of this. So now what I need to do is cut the bottom out of the tub. I plan to place a corner on the inside of each of these reinforcing braces here. Okay, now we have our 4 bolts here. We can move to the jigsaw. Now that we have our hole drilled, just on the outside of this reinforcement, I'm putting a little bit smaller, about a 1/8 inch hole all along, and that's what I'm going to use zip ties to tack my screen on with. Okay, now that we have 1/8 inch or reasonably close to 1/8 inch holes along the sides, I'm going to use small zip ties to secure this in. Take the concave side and push it in here. And you want to fasten it with the zip ties and pull it tightly. Okay, now that we have the bottom drilled out, put the concave side of the hardware cloth in your box, and now we just zip tie in the screen to the bottom of the tub. Okay, now that we've zip tied the screen, the hardware cloth to the tub, cut all the loose ends off. Now, what I want to do next, right now it could be used simply as a shaking sifter, but I want the ability to also hook this and swing it from something. So I'm going to put these hooks in. So step one, drill a small hole at each corner. I'm using a really small bit, like a 1/16. There's larger shanks on these hooks, so I can screw them in here. So you definitely want the hole to be much smaller than the screw end. Okay, now that we've got the screw in here, the hook, that won't hold, that won't take any weight. So what I want to do next is just put a bead of hot glue over the end here. Okay, these hooks won't stay on their own, so I'm putting a little hot glue on here. To give them something to hold on to. Got some old compost here. I'll put a little bit of it on my screen. Then just seems to work pretty well. Don't have to suspend it. You can just shake it above something, just whatever works for you. I just want to see how this works. Got a couple old ladders and a fence post here. And just dump the rest here. And ready to go again.